Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hazys. You know at any point in this you like what you're watching, give it the thumbs up and click that subscribe button. It's down there. Click it for more. Hey, I came across, I've been like scrolling around on this internet machine, and I'd come across this channel earlier today where this guy's got, he's amazing, Master Ken. He goes into this, he tries to debunk Bruce Lee's, like, the 1-inch, you know, you remember that famous Bruce Lee move where he puts his hand in and he just kind of like, bam, gives it a little pop 1 inch away, and it like takes all the speed and power and like blows you down. Well, Master Ken has like come up with a way, it's called the 3-inch pinch, that like takes out Bruce Lee's move. And I'm not surprised, you know, I've been watching a little bit of Master Ken for a while now, and so it brought me here, you know, I mean, I put my karate headband on like Master Ken would, like the Karate Kid would. Anybody that's like really known for karate. I bet even Chuck Norris at some point, you know, was wearing one of these. So let's I know it sounds amazing. It sounds too good to be true, but it is. It's the 3-inch pinch. So we're gonna compare the two. We're gonna kind of like talk a little Bruce Lee. We're gonna talk a little Master Ken. Maybe even a little Chuck Norris. We're gonna like try to decide who really the true master of karate is, and that's kind of really where I want to touch the most on this. On is like I want to find out like who the true, like the greatest karate champion of all time is. It's not me. I've tried. I'm shit at karate. I might even try a few moves, but you know, not like Master Ken and you know, or Van Damme, you know. And being that I don't have any partners here, what I've done is I made myself a partner that I hang out with. I have this chair over here to the side that wears a Kuryukai sweater, you know, and he just kind of hangs out with me. We might use him, might give him a little fight. It's a little hazy day jam. What I'm gonna do now, we're gonna load up Master Ken. We're gonna have a good time. Right now, you're looking at Master Ken himself in one of his, I don't know who his guy is yet, but I'm going to soon learn because, you know, he's an amazing individual. We're going to go in here and we're going to learn his methods right now. So we're going to start without further ado. This is Master Ken.
Recently, someone asked me what I think of the 1-inch punch. For those of you who don't know, that is a technique that was developed by Bruce Lee. It's more of a demonstration than a fighting technique.
See, I mentioned that Bruce Lee had invented that 1-inch punch himself. He's an amazing individual. I'm going to kick up the sound here a little bit. I had it kind of like dragging, so I apologize for that. But here, let's go back into here. I hate to interrupt Master Ken, you know. He's a fine individual. I'm surprised he doesn't have a headband on. It's really got me messed up.
His point in doing it was to show that speed could generate power without having to wind up a punch. The way it works is you have the person you're demonstrating on stand in front of you. You just take and extend your fingers, put the fingertips right where...
Notice how he went right for the center point of the chest. Any true good karate man would go, they would go in, you know, dead center. You would look for that center bone point where you could like deliver the most pressure evenly distributed across the body. That's what Master Ken is doing here.
Where you're going to strike and then explode with proper technique to generate power like so.
Did you see that? You want to make sure you have that proper explosion.
Okay, just like that. So,
just like that. All right, guys, we're going to try that real quick here. Now, like I mentioned, I got PewDiePie here. PewDiePie, I brought him in. He's kind of more like a chair because he didn't show up in person today. He was late. I had to run the stream anyways. So here we are. But anyways, we're gonna go in and notice I'm going dead center here. Let's see, we're right here. Let me make sure we do this right. And you wanna point in close and give it a It didn't work the same. It just kind of jerked his head down. Kind of disappointed with that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Bunch of shit, isn't it? So Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch, in my opinion right now, is total bullshit. The chair didn't even, like full force, full power, went straight forward. The chair went nowhere. It's got me confused, blew my mind.
People ask me why I don't teach it. The main reason is, look at him. He's fine, okay? I would have to do it a lot harder to break his sternum, and even then, most people aren't as advanced as I am, so they're not going to be able to use it in a fight. I'm only interested in practical techniques, which is...
See, exactly. That's why he wanted to come out front, I think, with Bruce Lee's being actual bullshit, because he's practical. If you notice, his belt even has like multiple colors and things to it. He's like beyond a black belt, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just speaking kind of from like maybe an irresponsible speculation point of view, but his belt looks like it's, you know, many levels above a black belt because it has like all of those other colors into it. So it's kind of like a rainbow belt. And he's very practical in the way he delivers his methods of karate instruction, and doesn't want to be like cut short, or found himself cut short with bullshit methods. So again, let's see what else Ken's got to show us. Master Ken, I should say. He's earned his place to have the title. Like, people like to be called Doctor. We met Master Ken here.
Why we don't use the 1-inch punch. We do, however, have something called the 3-inch pinch. Similar in concept, just as the 1-inch punch is a compressed version of a full extended punch, the 3-inch pinch is a micro version of the thrust of freedom, okay? Normal thrust of freedom is full rotation like this, okay? Looks like this back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Now the thrust of freedom. Now we're going into logical karate technique. This is the motion that this is the particular motion that you get the most out of. Let's try this real quick here. Better put some jams on for it. I can feel that though. You know, I mean, can you guys, you can feel that? I feel it. I feel that extra. Just that extra pressure and that push and that motion. Oh, it was wonderful. I can see where he's going with this.
Using the full rotation, we're not going to do that in this case, okay? We're going to do a real snapping kind of motion with the thrust of freedom. The reason we call it a pinch is because you have to really...
Now, did you notice that though, those full thrusts aren't going to actually be used? It's going to be kind of like partial of the technique. It's going to be kind of like a thrust into a snap, I think. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here. I can't wait.
Really use the gluteus maximus here, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Really pinching those muscles.
That's where you get the most
like
power.
So. Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right, guys. Let's try that. Let's hear that. Pinch, 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 pinch. Oh, I can tell you right now, anybody that was within 3 inches of me was done. They were done right there. I could feel that opposed to that full swing, where you're just kind of like glide rocking back and forth. You know, you're like, you got that full swing, but when you got the pinch, you're like, you know, you get that. It's just a direct method. It's really just direct. You can't go wrong.
Okay?
They
That's
really
how
just
you're going to get that
technique
3-inch penetration that you need. And I don't care what anybody says. If you know what you're doing, 3 inches is enough. Remember,
Master Ken said it. We don't have that problem here at Hazys Day, but, you know, Master Ken has a classroom, right? Let's just say, and it's full of students. And usually, you know, 10 out of 9 are probably in that 3-inch range.
remember that what you're striking with is the pelvic bone, okay? Right behind and just above your groin is a pointy bone that sticks out of your pelvis. That's the pelvic bone. So when you do this technique properly, you are boning your opponent, okay?
Okay. Hey, Lily. What we're doing here, we got Master Ken, he's a karate expert, and I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to debunk either Bruce Lee or Master Ken. Master Ken even comes in here and he says Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch, where he gets in with the 1 inch and he, you know, gives that little jab and can forcefully throw somebody's body. Master Ken comes in and he says he has the 3-inch pinch, where you can like rock your way in and take out your opponent with much more force. And I wanted to see, you know, really who the true karate master was and which one actually had the more proper method to use in a self-defense type situation. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. We're doing a few of the exercises. It really feels good to work this one.
When do you use that? Let's say front bear hug, okay? I line up my bone with my target and
did you see that? Did you see how he boned his target? I want to show you guys that right now. We're going to do that here. I got my target. I got my PewDiePie replica in here. And we're going to come in. We're going to get close. And before, you know, remember, we're not going to go full swing, but we're going to go in with the thrust and deliver to our opponent within the 3 inches. See that? It was beautiful. I knew it. I just knew it would work. Master Ken even showed us with Bruce Lee's technique with the 1 inch. Bam! Barely did anything. I even tried to show with that with the chair, my PewDiePie chair. He went nowhere. It was worthless. But when you come in with the 3-inch pinch, it works every single time. I did some karate too myself. I didn't get very far, you know, with it, just because I never really went too far with it, not instructional purposes. But I'm catching up now. I'm catching up now. Now I'm learning from the masters. See that when delivered properly.
I'm Master Ken. That was another secret street fighting tip. Us.
There you go. There you have it. I'm personally convinced that Master Ken is a self-defense street fighting master that Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Van Damme, who are those? I've already forgotten their names. Master Ken is now, he's my new hero right now. He's I was going to sign up for a karate class. I've been looking everywhere. This is where I'm going to direct my attention. I want one of those multicolored belts that says, you know, you're like a couple next levels of awesome in your techniques. It's really amazing. I'm going to head there. So I wanted to show you guys that. All right. All right. We're back into the Hazy Day Jam. You guys that are hearing this one right now, you're really lucky. This is my new all right. I had to get my stupid karate gear off. It only stretched as far as a headband. Hey ZZ78, how you doing? I got my chats on a delay. You know, I don't have it worked into the kind of like the main screen thing here that I got going on, so I kind of got it just like a side project. So that was basically it. I wanted to touch on that karate thing, so now we know who's the better karate expert, and I wanted to kind of give this new screen image here a test run to kind of see how that turned out looking. live. Back spasms. All I can suggest is a good massage. You got to have somebody with some good strong hands and that loves to know, that knows how to like evenly apply that perfect pressure just where you're looking for, you know, and even it all out. That's all I can say. But you know what though? There's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody that does an amazing video on that. Deep massage. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Sounds good. Stop talking about that. That's better than dinner. Trying to drink my midnight coffee so I can stay up as much as possible. All right, I got nothing more. That was it. That was the Hazy live stream. If you didn't catch the beginning of it, sneak back through. Get the beginning of. I also put a link to Master Ken's channel in the box. You don't want to miss that. It's full of a lot of good stuff. I'm actually going to come back and maybe tomorrow and do another one. There's a couple. I couldn't choose between them, but this one I really wanted to go with because now I know that I'm going to watch Master Ken and not Bruce Lee videos. You know, no more Enter the Dragon. Now it's Enter the 3-inch Pinch with Master Ken. No massages. No. That's terrible. That's terrible because shit gets out of place, you know. I mean, and you got to have it fixed somehow. I have like chiropractically. I've inquired about some massage parlors, but only for entertainment purposes. I don't know any legitimate massage parlors. I only know the ones that have endings that end happily. And not by choice. Only by personal research and direct search on Google and other places that I personally sought out. So no ties to it with me here, just how it happens. You guys like the screen? Is it kind of weird causing any seizures for a live stream? You gotta go get one of those massages. I don't know how they work at the happy ending places for ladies. You know, I mean, I'm not sure if it's the same. I'm confused about that situation still. I haven't wrapped my head around that one completely. I want to look into it, but I don't know how to ask those questions yet. And you know the right questions get you the right answers. Oh, Lily, I saw that. I checked out that channel link you sent me. Dude, that guy's got an amazing voice. There's no question about that. That was excellent. These beats are a little messed up too, but I can't, because of the way I got the screen set up, I can't pull up the controls to show you guys what's going on. And it's not that it's even important anyways. The swirls look cooler than the screen that I'm looking at. Oh, that was so funny. That was the best thing I heard. First Master Ken, now that. They would get super excited if you walked in their door. That's all I could say. They wouldn't be thinking you were looking for work. They'd be praying that you were looking for work. And then they won't be so lucky. Damn it. I'm working this next song here that I got, the next video that I do. I'm just going to kind of do like a compilation of like fails and wins types of situations mixed together, but there'll be a meaning and a purpose behind it. But I needed to make a song that'll go with the video so it doesn't look, you know, I don't use the original audio or anything with any of those clips. I always dump it and add that stuff. Otherwise, you got to kind of do it like this way, that way we just did it. I'm glad you guys stopped by tonight for the wonderful live version. Everybody else that's going to get to see this later on, they're not going to be as lucky because they didn't get to say hi and get to be here and get to speak with you guys, just vice versa in return. They all missed out. Sucks. So you guys are wonderful. Me? Like sleeping dreams? What dreams do I have? That's a great question, you know. You don't really, to tell you the honest to God's truth, I would love to get into a motorhome, as stupid as that sounds, and just drive like everywhere, and just see as much stuff as I can, I think. And experience a bit of everything around me. Between, you know, Canada, the US, and Mexico, and, you know, and then you'd fly to the other side and maybe get to see some other stuff. I would love to travel a little bit. You know, mostly to be free of, like, having to go, like, I have to show up and do this job for you, you know. I want to be free of that. That's my biggest dream of all, you know, freedom, right? That ultimate freedom, the peace. That's what I want, you know. I want that where I can go wherever I want, whenever I want. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. You know, within reason, obviously, with all love and respect for everybody else that's around me. But I want to be able to do those things and not have to go, man, I got to be at this job at this time. I got to meet this person. I got to be at this meeting. This paperwork needs to be filed at this time. And then I won't have enough money to pay everybody else to do my damn taxes and all of that other shit. You know, don't get me wrong. I do that, but I mean, like, you know, all the billing and the paperwork. I dream into that situation further than what I am right now, where I got other people doing it so I don't have to. And the part that even bugs me deep down in my heart and soul about all of that is I'm giving some shitty work to some people, you know? Like, I think it sucks, so I'm passing it off to you. What does that make me inside? Like, that I can't handle my own shit, that I gotta give it to you. But you're willing to do it for pay, but, you know, is it really, is it an amazing thing to do for another human being? No, not unless, like, they are in there, they're like, I love fucking paperwork. I love to do fucking paperwork. I want to sit in a chair all day long and do all your paperwork, and that would please me greater than anything. If I could find that person, that would be amazing. You are. You are. I'm doing it too right now, right? I'm in the process of dream making. You know, if you're not, this shit doesn't happen if it's not, if you're not willing to do it. I do live my dreams. Yeah, I remember that conversation we had outside there of the glass. You are, and you do, right? Nothing else. The things that you want, the only way to get them is to do it. So, I'm doing it too. You know, I wouldn't be here right now, and I'm trying harder and harder. I want to push, you know, before I was kicking out like a video a month or so, and work got really busy again, which is not a dream, but it's in the process right now. So what I've done is I do as much as I can with that, and I've just decided that I'm gonna try anything here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try different stuff. Like it had, like for the different screens and different. I'm gonna come up with a way or a formula that's beautiful, that makes sense and works. But even regardless, even if it doesn't like take off and work, I totally love doing this stuff. I like putting it together. I love spending the time doing it. I do it for me. I make music for me. I make the videos for me. When I watch them back and I like the video that I put up, I made it for me, because there's a lot of other stuff out there I don't even want to watch, you know, and I love to put up stuff that makes me laugh. And it's not necessarily looking at myself that makes me laugh, even though it does sometimes. But it might be the content, or maybe I'll say something that will remind me of something that I needed to do or say for the next day that I forgot about. So, and I'll put it in a video, and then it'll catch back to me later when I rewatch it again. So, got my own little hidden messages and things like that, and that's what you know, it is part of the dream. That's all we can do, right? You just go, you just do. We have like this much time, right? You don't know how big it is, but it's just there. And all you can do is do. Long as you do, you don't ever lose. You'll never lose. And believe that you're winning, and you absolutely win, right? When you know you won, when you say it and you do it, you've already won. You know you won. Nobody else can even take that position away from you because you've made it happen, right? It's all in your mind. Just like I love in the movie Ghostbusters with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, when they're all, I think it was a Peter Venkman or whoever said, when, was it, I can't even think of her name, Gozar, fuck, I don't know. Sorry about the F-bomb, but that means hugs and kisses anyways, so it's all good. But when she's like, you know, whatever you think of is gonna become real, like basically, and they all are like, let's draw our minds blank, let's draw our minds blank, and then he thinks of a marshmallow being roasted, and then the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man comes up. is a great analogy. Obviously not in that ridiculous sense, but it's a great analogy because even when the movie was being made, it becomes real, right? The things that you want to happen become real. Even thinking about the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in that movie, writing in the script, they found a way to create the character, blow him up, and make him real in the movie. In the movie was a dream in the first place. So what did they do? They pushed forward, they started to create, and then whammo, you got Ghostbusters. So everything can become real if you want it to be. You know, once you plant the seed from imagination into reality, it does nothing but grow the most beautiful tree. And then the fruit at the end, that's what you got yet to see. But we're all looking for it, and you know if you keep watering that tree of dreams, that fruit is going to be big, it's going to be ripe, it's going to be tasty as shit and beautiful. So, it's about past my bedtime. I want to thank everybody for joining. I gotta sleep this coffee off and get up tomorrow and do it again, do some work. I spent all day like getting ready to make this video, like all the other little pieces to run the little clip of Master Ken. It was insane, the hours that it took, but it was fun. Again, you do it for me, right? You do what you do for you. And then you hope it benefits everybody else. If it benefits somebody else, you win. If it benefits you, you win. If you put something out there and you just put it there and it disappears into nothingness, well, that's your own fault for making it nothing, I guess, right? We all have a will. We all have a thought. We have our way, our process. Put it out there, put it together, and make magic happen. Tell yourself every day, I am a winner and you will win. Even if somebody calls you a loser, they're all trapped up in their own stresses and problems. That's why they're wasting their own time even using the word. You don't have it in your vocabulary because you're a winner. Yeah. Philosophizing. How the hell does that even happen, you know, or is that even possible? That's why I make music too, because it gets you thinking. Music's my thing. It just gets the wheels turning right in the back of your mind about the way life and things should be, the way that you want to see the people that are around you, and the way that you want those people to, you know, show themselves to the next person and the next and the next, and, you know, that whole full circle thing. But everybody's like, oh, it's fucking hazy though. Who that, you know? Are you going live? Lily, are you going to go live? If you do, I'll stop by. I'm going to go to sleep soon, but I got to sleep this coffee off. What did I do? You gonna do some karate? I want to get voted for the most. No, it's okay. I watched a whole bunch of Evan's videos today. It gets so hard sometimes to comment back on everything. Sometimes I feel like I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm repeating myself and trying to say the same thing, because some of the messages, even that get put out, you know, the answers equal. You know, they meet each other. So the comment is going to be the same as the one, almost the same as the one before, because everything like equally meets each other, which is great, because again, that's what makes everything make the most sense, when it all feeds off of each other. Oh, you sleep off coffee by keeping your eyes open and working on the internet until you can't keep them open anymore. And then you'll wake up and realize that that coffee that you had, if there was any left in it, is cold. And you're now awake and you just slept that coffee off. It's not good. It's not good. Actually, to tell you the truth, I have to tell you the truth though. If you drink a coffee, if you're going to sleep, if you know, like you're literally, you are dead tired and you're going to bed, and you can pound down a cup of coffee at like a lukewarm temperature, you will sleep better and you will wake up feeling amazing. That's the truth too, by the way. That's nothing even weird in that. There's something about that. If you can fall asleep before the actual caffeine takes effect, you sleep better. What did you remember? You remembering just as I forgot, so did you catch something I lost? I noticed us in the background of one of Evan's videos. I'm just out of the shot for most of it, but you can see, like, I got my hands going like I'm a freaking mime or something. It was insane. I could see why you would cut me fully out of the shot, but my arms kept reaching into it. They couldn't be stopped. I have no idea. I'm not one for redeeming. I'm horrible at that. You get emails like you sent me that one about a link. I watched the link immediately, literally the second I got the email, but I didn't respond. I'm terrible at giving everybody the big F you, right? The follow up. Any prize that you could have gotten from Evan's channel has to be awesome too, by the way. Oh, I gotta add another verse to this and add some drums to it. It's driving me crazy. What the hell has happened to that? That sounds awesome. Have I missed out on that, or have we been doing that? What has happened? That could make me, like, technically one of the luckiest people in the world. For real too, because that would be awesome. Although, however, I feel like the Tuesday time we've been talking is, you know, is like awesome at that. It's just kind of like soothing, confidence boosting. It's all wonderful. I didn't think so. But, you know, you never know. It's all, you know, when you talk like that, it makes everybody feel good, right? So, you know, whether you would call it technically coaching or not, it's helpful in so many ways that you never dreamed of. Should I redeem that, or would it be not a good thing to redeem? And can I sleep before we do it? I want my damn coaching session. And I'm gonna have to haunt Evan now. You know, though, I do remember that email, to tell you the truth. It was a while ago, though. Was it this summer or last summer? The one coming up, I mean. You know, one we haven't been to yet. I think I got enough verses in this song now to actually use it for another video. Alright. I'm getting out of here for real this time, I think. I'm gonna go try to sleep the coffee off. No, I'm not. You know what's gonna be funny is I'm gonna start drawing. So it doesn't matter who I send it to, you're just gonna get it. Evan's like, I'm not reading this shit. Lily can read it. Click. Forward. No, that's, I know. Have a great night, Lily. I'm getting out of here too. I'm done. I got the song is done. It's completed. I'm glad you guys stopped by. Everybody that was here tonight. Everybody will be here in the future too. I want to say that right now. Thank you for watching today, tomorrow, and the next, and thereafter. You're all wonderful each and every day. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. It's you that makes the most wonderful you, not anybody else. They don't know shit. Everybody doesn't know what they're talking about when they're talking about you. You can take the criticism for what it's worth. If you want positive criticism and somebody gives it to you, you can take it in and suck it up and swallow it down and make you feel all warm and toasty inside. But you can also do that with some negative crap too. Somebody tells you some shit you don't want to hear, you can pull it in deep, suck it down, and make it burn hot and deep in your soul. You don't have to. You can brush it away. You pick and choose what you want. Remember that. You do it all the time. When somebody says something nice to you, you're always like, hey, they said this. When somebody says something mean, you might not say so much about it, but you let it eat you up. But you can wash it away. It doesn't need to belong there. The only thing that belongs inside of you is what makes you real, what makes you believe, what makes you positive, what brings you the life that you want to live. Don't take anything less. Don't take it for granted. You have a short window of time. Live it for what it's worth, man. You're beautiful, world. Love you all, man. Every last one of you. Today, tomorrow, and forever. From 2018, the year of the super sexy, the year of the amazing, the sexier year. Because we're living in the day of the haze. Peace, world. You know I love you.